quiet seaside town, an evil laid to rest centuries ago, has risen. An abandoned fortress deep in the swamp holds a secret that could save the village or destroy it. Now, a band of adventurers sets out to dig up the wounds of the past and bring the light of day to the roots of ruin. This is Tabletop Gold.
Hello, everybody! Hi, it's me, Lars Casteen. I'm the host of a tabletop role-playing game podcast called Tabletop Gold, and that's the podcast that you're listening to. Welcome to the show. Mm-hmm. I'm joined as host by 4 players. Let's say hi to them. David the Tin Man Chernicoff is here.
Good that time, Lars.
Thank you for that. Zoe Chernicoff is here as well.
Good that time.
Good that time. Robin Lange is here.
Good intro time.
It was a great, one of my best intros. And Armet Humphreys is here.
Good this time. The best.
You know? Do we think it was the best?
It was an intro, all right.
It was an intro. Getting contradictory ideas here. Okay, so we're recording this like in the middle of August. We have a topical thing to talk about for what it is that has just happened in our lives. This last weekend was the Gen Con gaming conference or convention or whatever it is in Indianapolis, Indiana. Robin was there. You went to everything. Everything was cool. You didn't have to do anything other than going to the convention. Is that correct, or am I way off target?
Oh, man, Lars, you are so off.
No.
Nuts.
Bummer.
Nuts.
What happened?
I did
tell
go
us
to
about
Gen Con.
You went to Gen Con, but
I did
but
go
what
to Gen
happened?
Con. It had a strong start. The flight we were supposed to take to get to Indianapolis from New York was canceled. An hour before we were supposed to start boarding, so that was fun.
Wait,
And
when a flight is canceled, does the plane take you to where you want to go?
Sadly, no.
No.
Instead,
That sucks.
that plane, I don't know what happened to that plane, but what I got to do,
They lost
They
it.
blew it up.
adventure.
They blew
I got
it
to
up.
take 3 planes.
Jesus.
Plane is no
Instead
good
of
anymore.
one.
3 planes instead of 1 to Indianapolis. Okay, what were your connections?
Oh.
Let's go.
We had to go from New York to Raleigh
Okay.
to Atlanta to Indianapolis.
Oh, wow. They kept bringing you down, and then
There
you
was
got
a
to go all the
storm,
way.
so we went down through the
well, that
southern
makes sense.
states.
That's
Yeah.
at least a rational reason to cancel a flight.
Yes.
But
like
like
we
a sub
didn't want to blow the plane up.
2-hour flight
after they
turning into
canceled.
After they blew it
3
up. Yeah.
1 and something hour flights. It felt like I was just going across the Atlantic. By the end of the 3rd flight, I was so antsy and I was so tired of being in airports and on planes.
Well, I'm glad you eventually got there. What was it like
Yeah.
once you got there?
Well, that's
It
when
was-
they revealed that Gen Con was on a plane this year.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
don't even joke.
And that plane was canceled.
That plane was canceled.
And then blown up.
They blew it up?
Only something's got canceled. We got in around midnight, and then I had to go pick up my badge at like 1 a.m. because
What?
I had to work on Thursday and Friday because I got
They
a
have
new job.
Hey, well, of course, congratulations on
Yeah,
your new job.
Awesome.
Yay, new
Th-
job.
They have people available to give you a badge at 1 o'clock in the morning
On
for a board
Wednesday
game
night.
convention?
On Wednesday night, because the line gets so insanely long, to attempt to deal with the massive lines,
Right.
Will Call stays open until 2 a.m. on Wednesday night.
Wow.
Wow. They really know what they're doing over there, don't they?
They do. And because there are events happening also 24 hours for a lot of the different, particularly the tabletop RPGs,
Yeah.
the customer service desk is open 24 hours once the convention opens.
Wow.
So if you need to go exchange a ticket, deal with anything like that, get something printed out.
That's amazing.
The staffing is pretty impressive.
So were you stuck in your hotel room
Yeah.
like all day?
Thursday,
Did you get out
Friday, I was in the hotel room all day. My husband just kept bringing me Subway sandwiches. I ate a lot of Subway because it was just like
I thought you were
the
going to
easiest thing
say
for him
I
to
love
get.
my husband, but there we go.
Robin, that sounds hard.
It was a
that
bummer.
sounds difficult. That
It was
sounds
a
really,
big bummer.
really hard.
I did get to do a couple, I still managed to sneak out of work work a little early one day to go to a cross-stitch class I wanted to take. Where
What did you stitch crosswise?
I'm still working on it because it takes forever. A dice tray.
Oh.
And but it's a soft thing and it buttons up together. And it's all Sailor Moon characters on it. So I'm very happy with that.
You're cross stitching the characters.
Oh,
is it like pixel art looking kind of
of, yes, but it's silhouettes. Cool. So it's very pixely silhouettes and it says fight like a girl.
That's cool. I used to love doing cross-stitch stuff when I was a kid. That was like a activity that my parents got me. I never did like real cross-stitch. They had like kid cross-stitch at the time where it'd be like a plastic
with like the
frame,
yarn.
Yeah.
And you do yarn instead.
That's still great. That's still
love
amazing.
Doing those things.
Well, now I know. Maybe you want to get back into tapestry or something.
I would love, listen, anything. I will do anything right now. I just need something else in my life.
Of getting back into tapestry.
To tapestry making? So you got to the,
I did no Pathfinder actually the entire time I was there because I had such a small amount of time. I just didn't register. The only thing I registered ahead for as far as RPGs was an intro session to Root the RPG, which was delightful.
Cool. We did an episode, a premium episode like a while ago where we decided that we were interested in that Root RPG. Did you enjoy doing it?
I did, and we could consider, I would totally be into playing it again. It's powered by the Apocalypse, so it's really easy to dive into if you know that system.
Yeah.
Because it's just narrative and the move sheets. System. And it's delightful.
Cool.
It's goofy. The lore gets quite deep, I've discovered now, into what is the history and the politics of the Woodlands.
Oh, very exciting.
So it's kind of like I heard someone describe it as a mix between Game of Thrones and Watership Down. But I would also add in Redwall.
That's horrible.
That sounded way
the
too
rabbits
intense.
are vicious.
But I think it's but you got to mix in Redwall. It's like Redwall and Game of Thrones together.
There
and
is
that
charm
works.
Also. It's not just miserable the entire time. Well, that's cool. And that's a nice highlight. How was your flight back? How was your return to New York?
Thank God it was fine. But
okay,
so then I had to get home and work the rest of the day because we flew back Monday morning. Travel was stinky. I just started the job, so like I didn't feel right taking off more than half a day for travel.
That's a tough thing to say to somebody who's hiring you, but like, listen.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to be working from Indianapolis because it's a remote job, so I can do that. Right. But I do need to actually get to Indianapolis. So, Gen Con, still love it. You should go if you haven't. It's fun, even when you only get to go to like half of it rather than the whole time.
That doesn't seem like the ideal plan. I think you do ideally want to go to more than half of it.
Yeah.
If you're going to take 3 flights to get there.
No, but it was still good. I still came home with a bunch of fun treats. So.
Nice. Did you get any games? Did you buy a game?
Did
you buy me that Star Wars Battle of Hoth board game?
No, because I had to work. I couldn't wait in line for 2 hours.
All right, that's fine. Even though I really wanted it, you didn't get it for me?
No. Oh, I did speed puzzling. That was the thing I was most excited about.
You did a lot of speed and did some puzzling?
That's kind of what it felt like. I did a solo speed puzzling tournament with Ravensburger, and it was awesome. So you get a
jigsaw puzzle?
A jigsaw puzzle. You get a 500-piece puzzle. No one's ever. They come in, in a bag, so no one sees what it is. Everyone has the same puzzle. You all start at the same time.
Wait, how long does this take?
I did my 500-piece puzzle in an hour and 47 minutes.
God,
that seems
like
fast.
That
seems fast.
And the guy who won did it in like 56 minutes, and he won every single Ravensburger tournament that whole weekend.
Wow. Right. People like saw that guy from across the ballroom, and they were like, "This guy."
He was amazing.
Back.
We were like catty corner to each other, so I kept looking up and like seeing where he was in the process, and like, oh my God, I'm slow compared to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I placed exactly. There were plenty of people who finished ahead of me.
Let's say second.
I was somewhere in the middle.
Sounds like you were second.
Sure, I was second. An hour after him.
Approximately second.
But I want to do more of them. I came home and started and pulled out my puzzles and started doing puzzles again. I forgot how much I love doing puzzles.
That's cool.
When you were a kid, did you ever have some like really dumb thing you just enjoyed doing? And in your mind, you would have this whole narrative going along where as you were doing it, you're like imagining yourself as an adult and being the best at this in the world and having like announcers of you like folding sheets at a competition or puzzling at a competition. Yeah, it was really exciting for me when I realized that actually was a thing. Because I was that kid who just I narrated myself as an announcer when I did puzzles as a kid.
Wow, you envisioned the coverage of your puzzling.
This was like a real dream come true.
I didn't even know it was a dream I still had. Yep.
I hope that you pursue this, Robin. I want you to become at least the number 2 puzzler for real.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to sit by I used to sit by myself, and I would say, when I grow up and I'm an adult, I'm going to be so good at segues.
Oh, well, it's interesting that you say that, David, because that was
like
one of the best segues
thing?
I've ever seen.
That you ride around on like a tour?
Yes.
I cannot believe you're stepping on this bit.
It's
That's
on
right.
purpose. I get it. That's the whole point.
Much like the Segway that the president of the Segway company drove off of a cliff and died on, this Segway is going way out of control. But that means it's a perfect time for us to talk about some things happening around the Tabletop Gold world. This is episode 210. We do promo stuff on the 10s, or on the 5s. So get ready. Here's what I need to tell you about what's going on. Our Patreon is humming along. We got great premium shows coming out all the time on Patreon. Right now, we have gotten into like a really nice rhythm of bouncing back and forth between doing episodes of The Gold Mine, which is our behind-the-scenes companion show, after show, where usually it's Armat and me talking about GM advice, player advice, what's happening, the decisions that we made, the things that happen in the show. If you like this show, you'll love The Gold Mine. And then we've been bouncing between that and Band of Gold, the Band of Gold, which is our Pathfinder Society series. Right now we have an ongoing mini adventure. It's adventure 4 of season 6 of the Pathfinder Society thing. Bear with me. And Armat is running that game. I'm there as a player. We got David, we got Kevin, who you might know from previous episodes of Band of Gold. It's a really fun series, and you should check that out too. It's ongoing right now. It's premiering as we speak. Patreon, $5 for audio, $10 for video, and then discounts if you sign up for a full year. We have other premium levels beyond that get you other cool stuff. So that's the Patreon. We have 2 more things to mention. They range from frivolous to extremely important. I'll let you determine which one is which. This is September 1st when this episode is going to air. You're right. You were correct. Since it's September 1st, that means that we are opening up the Pumpkin and Pumped Out channel on our Discord. If you want to contribute pumpkin spice products to us so that we can evaluate it on the first episode of October, which is going to be, 4 weeks from now, roughly, head over to our Discord, find Pumpkin and Pumped Out, and post your favorite or least favorite or whatever pumpkin spice products.
What fresh hell is this?
What fresh hell? We'll see.
Is this?
We'll see. We just opened the channel at the time that we're recording this, and we've already got some really exciting options happening there. So the next thing that I want to say is it's September. You've heard us put little cold opens in front of all of the episodes that we premiered in August because we were doing fundraising for Team Water. I'm going to throw it to David to talk about the Team Water fundraising. David, let's say something about that since we just wrapped it up. It's September 1st. That means it's the end of the campaign. Let's say something here.
Yes. So thinking, because it's not, so you're listening to this on September 1st. Good. That time we are recording it on, let's just say, not September 1st. So we know that the total amount that has been raised so far is, Lars, can you do the thing where you drop in some money?
It's like, okay. It's a really amazing, like, impressive amount. Right. We are currently right now aiming at a $3,000 goal, which is like so much more than we were expecting to raise.
Yes.
We're like right around the corner from that.
And the campaign,
a lot of water.
Campaign as of right now, the goal is to raise $40 million across everybody, across the whole world.
Oh, I thought you meant just us. I was gonna say
No. And our current goal is $3,000, which we are hopeful that by the time you're listening to this, we will have blown through and exceeded by, so many orders of magnitude. We are very grateful to everyone who has given money to the campaign so far, whether it's through our Tiltify campaign or not. So thank you. And maybe, I don't know, Lars will put flash on the screen now how much money it is or edit.
I can get close.
How about this, dude? When we're done recording the episode,
Yeah.
I'll stick around and I'll record myself saying every number between 0 and 40 million. And then you can just drop in how much of that we've raised.
David, is it okay if I just go to bed, though?
How am I going to know which numbers to say if you're not here?
Okay, I'll tee you up number by number. You're right. That's the producer's work is never done.
He needs a visual cue, too, so you're going to need to write it.
You need to hold my fingers up to do.
I need manipulables, though. Like, you're going to need to find the right number of objects in your house. Paper clips.
Oh, okay.
Individual kernels of corn.
Okay, if that's what we got to do, listen, we're raising money for a good cause. If this is how it is that it has to be done, I guess this is how it has to be done.
Yes. When I was a kid, I used to think about when I was a grown-up how awesome the community would be of my podcast at giving money to a good cause. So thank you all for helping me realize that childhood assumption.
Yes, thank you so much to everybody for how generous you've been over this last month.
Yes.
Incredible. And with that all said and done, what do you say we get into it? Let's play our game. Yes. You have finally made it to the top of the wizard tower once inhabited by Zarmavdian, the wizard of the Rose Guard who ended Belcora Harovex's plans to destroy Absalom nearly 500 years ago, and also the culprit who cast the fireball spell that led to the death of Otari Ilvashti, the Rose Guard's master thief. At the top of this tower, you've found a library, and in that library, you've found the undead creature that was once Wildemir, Zarmavdian's apparent latter-day apprentice, with whom he had a falling out as an old man. Wildemir, it seems, has been trapped inside this library room for quite a long time, long enough to die and be reborn as something called a Totenpass, an undead horror that is the embodiment of envy, donning the skin of those unfortunate enough to be near it. When you entered the room, you seem to have interrupted the magic that kept Wildemir, this Totenpass, imprisoned here, and now it is launched into an attack to get past you and escape into the open world. But, unfortunately, it's not alone. It seems Zarmavdian's apprentice has befriended a beast dwelling in the trees around the tower and made it into a pet. Just moments ago, in through the window flew a small monkey creature on gossamer fairy wings, and this creature, spurred on by Wildemir's insistence, has rushed towards you in a rage. That's right. It's monkey time, everybody. I want to show you the art of this monkey one more time, because this guy is cute and terrifying, which is, in my mind, the perfect combination.
How big is it?
That's what my college boyfriends used to say about me.
They used to say, how big is it? What are you saying right now?
Terrifying.
What? Cute and terrifying. That makes way more sense. I apologize.
Then they'd ask, how big is it?
And then they'd ask, how big is it? And I'd be like, I don't know, dude. You tell me. Like, come on. Take responsibility for yourself. Okay, so this little, like, monkey creature with these, like, black, opaque eyes, a long, lolling tongue, like, with pearlescent wings, much like a famous wig that maybe some of us once knew. And this creature is bloodthirsty. It's wild. It is a natural beast living in the woods, and it is rushing across the room to attack you. So let's just get it right into it. It's this beast's turn. So here we go. This creature is not very fast. Oh no.
Which is surprising.
It's got wings.
You would feel like something small with wings like that would be.
So
well, maybe it's like a bug, or like a hummingbird. Oh, those are all fast things.
Thinking about how fast he had to be to get that lizard's head off.
Yeah, that's true. In the art, this creature has bit off a lizard's head. Okay, so this monkey creature howls and buzzes across the room, and it winds up hovering about 10 feet away from Martha, and its tongue reaches out. Its long, barbed tongue reaches out and is going to strike out at Martha with a 20 on the die. starting things off with a showstopper.
Spicy.
Cool.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. You gotta draw. Nice.
Is it a monkey that's going to finally do Martha in?
Okay. Is this the ace of spades?
It is.
It is.
It is the ace of
is a
spades.
Holy crap.
Meaning that I am going to do triple this damage. This is really, really bad. I rolled 12 points of damage. This is 12 slashing damage to Martha, which is tripled. So that's a total of 36. I'm just going to take that off of Martha right now.
Yep, go right ahead.
But
Cool.
then also this bleed damage gets tripled. So Martha is now taking 3d8 worth of ongoing persistent bleed damage.
Holy crap.
Sorry, that's not 3d8. It's 1d8 times 3.
Yeah.
That's good because
That could be
98
good,
would
could
have been
be bad.
worse.
It could be good, could be bad. So I'm adding that to Martha right now. We'll see if that worked. I think it did. Insane turn from
Cool.
this small beast. Yeah. So I wonder if the three of you see this little flying thing and you're
Maybe
like,
we're all like, ooh.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
Will
it
the Mirror
just-
shouts out attack them, my pet, and then just bam right on Martha.
Martha
Woof.
bends back. Where would you say it's its tongue hit her? Did
I
she
don't
give
know.
her,
What do
a
you
good
think is
face
Martha's
slap?
weak point? Her what?
Give her a good face slap,
A face slap right in the face.
right in the face.
Absolutely. Insult to injury. At least 13 of that damage was insult damage, for
Yeah.
sure. So, good news right now is that Martha's turn is next. Here's the situation. The four of you are bunched up on a small platform at the lower end of this 30-foot across circular chamber here on the fourth floor, way, 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 way up high in this wizard's tower. Across the way, you see this, on the far northern end of the tower, you see this strange cabinet kind of thing that's teak with brass, copper wiring. And at the center of that, there's a humming green gem, which is very odd.
Oh, right.
But that's at the far end of the way.
All right, we should ignore that.
We should definitely ignore
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Don't need to
maybe-
worry about
Seems like
that.
trouble.
Yeah, maybe. Wildemir mentioned that he was imprisoned by that thing. So you get the sense that this thing is no ally of Wildemir's, just to refresh your memory. But Martha sees this winged monkey creature fly up to her, zap her for a lot, and now it's Martha's turn. What is Martha going to do here?
I think Martha's first response is actually going to be to ask, what was that? And
Yeah.
so she's going to do a recall knowledge.
Yeah, give me Arcana or Nature, please.
Oh, right. Those are... Oh, no. Nature is great.
Nature seems like something that Martha would have, for
Yes.
sure.
Nature definitely works.
She's a wood lady.
She's a wood lady.
She's a wood lady.
She's a
How
wood
well
lady.
does this wood lady know what this
Lady
flying
of
monkey
the
is?
wood.
This
How
wood
much
lady
wood would a wood
identifies...
lady know?
Well, she knows this.
Wood
This is not
lady
what
would-
it's a monkey. She knows that much. She knows she's played Woody Monkey
All
before.
right, so she's savvy. I see.
So this is a creature known as a skull peeler.
What?
Okay.
That's
Skull peelers,
terrifying.
despite their ferocious and well-deserved moniker, are considered by many to be downright adorable, especially when viewed from a safe distance. A perfect pet to be owned by an undead abomination who just has been gazing out of the top window of the wizard's tower that he's been trapped in for maybe 400 years.
Skull Peeler.
Robin,
Cool.
Skull Peeler is my new black metal band.
Okay.
By the way.
you've got so many bands,
So
man.
Look, I like
which
to
one of
stay
them is going to
busy,
break
man.
big?
Nah,
They're all
Skull
black metal
Peeler.
bands, too.
I think it needs to be more like this actual monkey thing, where it needs to be for a beach pop band.
Ooh, skull peeler, but they're soft and wimpy. An interesting idea.
I love that.
Do you have any questions about this creature?
I'd love to know if
Robin?
it's soft and wimpy. Let's start
Not-
with any immunities, anything it's strong against. What is it strong against?
I'll give you more than you asked for. It doesn't seem to have any immunities, weaknesses, or resistances. This is just like a little beast. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
it looks like it could be fey based on these fairy wings that it's on. That's not the case.
Okay,
it's
so
just
not good to know. Not immune to magic or anything.
nope.
Okay.
whatever you want to try against it is probably going to behave as you would expect.
Okay.
You got 2 more actions.
By crushing your
2 more
skull.
actions.
Yes. Well, by peeling it.
So I think then for her next action, she's going to attack this damn thing because it's just smacked her in the face.
Yeah. No, I understand the motivation.
Just trying to decide if I should, now that she's been smacked around so much, if I should just pull my armor on first. Yeah, she's going to pull on her hardwood armor.
Okay. Magical
Actually,
wooden. Yes.
Does it? No, she's going to blast first and then end with hardwood armor, right? Because there's a whole junction thing, I think. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Anyway, she's going to do a single action elemental blast.
Great.
Using... Let's do some poison damage after it smacked her and made her bleed.
Perfect.
And that was a 24.
Because of your gate attenuator activates once more because of this gear that you brought with you, that hits.
Thank goodness. Martha lets out a sigh of relief as she sees that go through. And that's going to be 9 points of damage.
9 points of poison damage. Okay, starting to whittle away at the skull peeler. It cries out as this poison starts permeating it. You got 1 more action.
Yeah, for her last action, she's going to throw on her hardwood armor. And I believe, as a free action, does she raise the shield?
She does not. You have to spend an action to raise the shield, but you get the shield block reaction even though you don't have that reaction by any other means.
Yeah, but she does. But she does get a shield along with that.
She does. Yeah, a shield manifests in her hand.
So
fantastic. This armor manifests. Heavy plates of wood manifest all around Martha, and that is it for Martha's turn. It is now the turn of Radu Dorkeshku. Radu got hit. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. At the end of Martha's turn, she's going to take 15 points of bleed damage and needs to try to roll a d20 to recover.
Cool. How'd that 18 do?
That 18 is fantastic. What a relief. What a relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that bleeding ends just as soon as it began. The mercy of the forest extending itself to Martha. But moving on to Radu.
She bleeds sap. It hardens, it creates a new skin. She's good.
That's right. It's a good thing maybe the hardwood armor just covered up the thing perfectly, like just putting some stiff band-aids on I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's Radu's turn. Radu is seriously badly injured from just taking 2 brutal strikes from the Toten mask. What is Radu going to do here to kick off his turn in this first round?
Well, he can't flank anything at the moment, so I guess maybe he'll just stay put, go into his wolf stance.
Okay.
Yes, wolf stance.
Let me get that wolf stance.
You drop down low and hold your hands as though they are some sort of a jaw, perhaps?
Growl a little bit.
Zoe, if you click the apply... Okay, you got it.
Got that. Sorry, my window is just tiny. Don't want a tiny window. That's another thing one of Robin's college boyfriends said.
How did you know?
How did you know that?
I was there. Sorry, it's time I came clean.
That's another thing that one of Robin's college boyfriends said.
David.
Let's go big. So he's going after the whatever we call this lizard crazy skin situation.
The Toten mask. Wildemir.
The Toten mask.
Zarmavdian's apparent apprentice.
Let's go big, and we're gonna do a wolf drag.
All right.
It's a big old wolf jaw strike. And if good things happen, then other good things happen, as the old saying goes.
Yeah. When it rains, it pours, I think is the traditional way that's
How about
written.
a 5 on the die? Does that do good?
That's not going to get it done. I will tell you, though, that we are in episode 210. Everybody just got brand new hero points. New hero point cards have been distributed. I should have mentioned that earlier, but I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
All right, hold on. Let's see. I guess the question is, this early in the fight, do I want to do something crazy? And you know what? The answer is yes. Why not? So Radu's going to hero point that, and let's try again. This
All
always
right.
goes well, so I think we can agree it's probably going to go well here. It did! Hey! That was a 19!
Beautiful.
For 35.
19 on the die. A 35, yes, that of course hits. So you go ahead and do damage, and you knock this Totenmask prone. It gets knocked down to the ground, and you hear this sort of squishy, wet sound as it falls to the ground.
But it's not critical?
It is 1 away from being a critical. Which, of course, it is. It was a 19. If you'd gotten a 20, it would have definitely been a critical.
Right.
That's 14 points of damage plus the prone.
All right, 14 points of damage, knocked prone. That's 3 actions for Radu, because that is a 2-action strike, meaning it is now Vadim's turn. Vadim is looking at in the last 6 seconds, 2 of your friends have gotten brutally injured, and you see 2 fronts opening up on this fight. What is Vadim going to do here from the back lines?
Yeah, I think Vadim has been thinking to himself, like, oh, I don't like that monkey. And then, but the undead is really where all of his brain power is going. So he's going to stride down the stairway to move here. I don't know if that flanks with Radu there.
Yes, that I will tell you that does flank with Radu. No problem.
Okay, cool. Even though Radu is still up above
Yes.
it. Yes, awesome.
Correct.
Although with the wolf drag, he's prone anyway, so he's off guard.
Yes, that's right. You got him 6 ways from Sunday.
Yeah. So I think Vadim is just going to try a dirty trick on this thing. See if he can't get
dirty
something
trick.
off.
This creature is frightened. This Totenmask has been frightened. It has been enfeebled by Vadim's glimpse of redemption. Let's just keep debuffing this guy as much as possible.
Yeah,
Why not?
Right. That is
The monkey is somebody else's problem, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Not my monkey, not my circus.
Exactly.
Not my circus, not my monkey.
Not my stairs, not my
no.
problem.
I don't think the order makes a material difference in those 2 statements.
The only problem is when it is your circus and they are your monkeys.
That sounds like a problem, because I'm not prepared for either one of those 2 problems.
In this case, we know the monkey is someone else's problem, so it isn't therefore it isn't our circus. Is that how logic works?
The monkey is your problem. If I haven't been narrating this correctly, I want it to be clear. The monkey is currently a
But
problem.
that doesn't necessarily imply that it's our circus.
I don't
I
think any
remember
circus
how logic
is,
works.
I don't think you need to have. I don't think the existence of a circus is guaranteed right now.
It takes a circus to raise a murder monkey? Is that how?
That's what
That
they
is,
say.
Okay.
And you know what else
yeah.
they say? What did you roll on that thievery check for dirty trick?
I rolled a 29. Is that a success?
It is a success because of a combination of things. Your gloves, the spell that was recently cast on you, heroism, and also your the fact that this creature is frightened. Yes, that is a success. You inflict clumsy 1 upon them, you gain panache, and that's the deal.
Amazing. Then I think Vadim is just going to strike this thing, not a finisher.
Not a finisher.
Well, he has map on this because the
Alright.
dirty trick is a attack.
It is. It's true. It is true.
Here we go. He lashes out with vigilance. It's a 26 to hit.
That 26 does hit. Again, because of all the debuffs, the clumsy, the off guard, it's knocked over, its armor is down. Yes, that hits.
There we go. That is 18 points of slashing damage and 1d6 persistent vitality. Please.
Oh boy, that seems bad. So this vital magic starts infusing itself into the Totenmask body. It cries out like "Ah!" as it looks at you and starts flailing its hands around, looking to drink your flesh, which you know is a thing that
Ooh.
it does.
I prefer my flesh to be in its normal non-liquid state, generally speaking.
Yeah, well, you're in the wrong Wizard's Tower then, my man. It is round 2. And here's the situation. Martha, Radu, and Blando are stacked up on the lower portions of this top floor of this Wizard's Tower. It is a library. There are papers strewn all over the floor as if they have been ransacked, searched frantically. There is a monkey with fairy wings that is it's just adorable, this guy. But it turns out it's bad. The Totenmask that is Wildemir, was once Zarmovdian's apprentice, is lying down on the floor between Radu and Vadim. Neither of these two combatants have taken any significant damage, but Martha and Radu are both looking pretty badly hurt. It is Blando's turn as he surveys the circumstances. What will Blando do?
I would like to start by recalling knowledge about the glowing green gem at the north side of the room.
I'm not going to ask you to use an action for this.
Okay.
I'm just going to let you know
Yes.
that you got the sense from opening the door. Blando already knows from opening the door and feeling this protective magic sort of vanish as he pushed through the door. That happened, like 35 seconds ago as you pushed into this room.
Yeah.
That protective magic that was enclosing Wildemir in here is generated, you can tell, but just by your sense of magic and the rhythms, the frequencies of magic was generated by that thing. So you don't give me a. I'm not gonna ask you to do an action here because you could have sized this up before this combat started. But go ahead and give me a blind religion check.
Incoming.
Okay. Blando doesn't have much of a sense of what this gem is.
My God.
But he does get the sense that Wildemir hates this thing. Like, this is a antagonistic feature to Wildemir. So Blando doesn't feel fear about it right now, but feels maybe, I don't want to tell you what you feel, but like you sense a reason for interest and needing to investigate it, but you don't sense a threat from it right now.
And that's all without needing to invest an action.
This is I think what Blando would have summed up as he entered the room.
I would. Is there an option to try and recall further knowledge?
Sure.
The question that I'm wondering specifically is can the thing be reactivated to my advantage? Is that an answerable question with a knowledge check? I don't think
you need to make the knowledge check. Like, you sense that this was very, very strong magic that is gone.
That's gone.
It would, if you were to reactivate it, it would take time. It's mastery beyond your comprehension. I'm not
able to go over and touch it and whisper the right magic word and have it seal this thing in the room or whatever.
No,
it would take a few hours to.
Yeah, this or more than that. This was like massive magic that has disengaged.
Yeah. Right. It's like a super powerful spell by a super powerful wizard who invested a lot of themselves in it, but for some reason also made it so that it would automatically turn off if you opened the door.
Yeah, that's Blando's putting the pieces together.
Okay. Then I think I'm going to start by casting Bless.
Oh, what a great choice of spell. I know that I just spend all of these side episodes fawning over Blando, but I love Bless. I just think Bless is so good. It makes me so happy when it comes out.
Yeah, I don't want you to stop fawning over Blando. I don't want to leave you with that impression that you should stop doing that.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty obsessed with Blando myself. I guess I'm going to have to move in order to get Vadim in range of this thing.
Yeah, or you can give it a turn and you can extend it next turn. Or Vadim can move.
Wait, next turn I'm going to have to spend an action to sustain it.
You're not going to have to, but if you do, it expands.
It will expand. That's what I'm... Okay. And then I'll cast Shield for my last action.
Okay. Blando continuing to set up a sort of support defensive situation. Radu and Martha are looking pretty badly injured, though, so Blando may need to activate in a more healing capacity shortly. We'll see what happens when it is the Totenmask's turn. This Totenmask wriggles to get up off the ground. I'm looking at its stuff to try to figure out, is there any reason why it would not try to stand up? And the answer to that is no. It's standing up. It is... Now, okay, so it pushes itself up to its feet, whips around, sees Vadim, who just flanked around him, and says, I sense value here. Reaches out a claw to slash at Vadim. That's a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's 17 points of damage. Reaches out a claw again. Second claw as it extends its grinning maw towards Vadim like it is going to envelop Vadim in its mouth. 28 to hit again.
Yep, that'll do it.
Vadim takes 14 more points of damage, and the totem mask looks like it's about to try to drink Vadim's flesh, but it's out of actions because it got knocked over.
Hell yeah.
So let's throw a hero point over to Radu, to Zoe for that.
All
Nice.
right.
And I think as those
Hold on.
teeth...
Drop time. Yes. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, as those teeth are snapping in his face, he goes, I have a friend who would take every single one of those out of your mouth. And I'd let them.
The totem mask says, well, maybe I could have them over for a drink. At the end of its turn, the totem mask is going to take a little bit of vitality damage. It doesn't have a weakness of vitality, but it does take all of it, and it rolls a recovery check to see if it's not taking this persistent damage from Vadim anymore. 15 on the die. I'm not taking that persistent damage anymore. Persistent damage can kick rocks, as far as I'm concerned.
Aw, shucks.
Okay. The skull peeler, this flying monkey creature, this buzzing monkey creature, flapping around near Martha, rests itself on this ledge that it is flapping above, and its hair and skin and eyes start changing color as it seems that it has learned to perfectly camouflage itself within this library room. So, it tries to hide from everybody.
I don't like
And-
that monkey.
It gets
It was going to be
an
fake.
automatic result of a really, really high number. I'm looking at everybody's perception stuff.
This is a vexing monkey.
It's not even close.
We don't have any,
nobody can see this thing.
we don't have any
it's-
fairy fire.
Yeah, you're like, this thing is gone. Although it's too far away from Martha to make any means of it, anything successful out of it. So it's gonna sneak away. I guess it's gonna try to sneak. I'm sneaking away. You're not gonna find me. So it's a 19 on the die. Nobody can see where this thing went. So it just sort of disappears from sight. And it moves a few feet as it stealthily starts crawling around the library room, and it is now gone. It's Martha's turn. Martha just got smacked in the face by this tongue of this monkey, and now the monkey is nowhere to be seen. What is Martha going to do?
Well, Martha doesn't slow down. It's gone. She turns around to deal with the other issue. We decided, not decided, but this guy, the Toten Mask, did he take vitality damage? Was that something?
He did, yes,
Okay.
he did.
Excellent.
He took it but was not weak to it.
Okay, but he took it. Okay. I feel like poison damage. I'll just do regular old bludgeoning, right? Did he have any resistance to bludgeoning? Did we see?
Not that you haven't seen anything like that, but I'm not sure you've seen it either.
Well, let's go ahead and attack it with a double elemental blast of bludgeon for some bludge.
Okay. This creature is going to have lesser cover because you're shooting through Radu's space.
That's okay.
So he's going to have a +1 to his armor class.
That's a 29.
29 for this double blast ranged impulse attack roll is a success. Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I get impulse junction, so I also gain temporary hit points.
Temp
That's
hit points.
fabulous.
Martha's feeling good.
So let's go ahead and see that damage. That's 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. chipping away at it.
Her damage is not like, I really like Martha and I like the variety of things I can do, but her damage is not that big.
Yeah, you're good at absorb. Like you're to me, your best move is that Timber Sentinel.
Yeah, just tanking.
Just tanking it. So what is Martha going to do next? Martha has one action. She's holding a shield. If you want to raise that shield.
Yeah, I think for her last action, since she is hurting, although not as bad as Radu now, I think. She's
all right. I'm right here, but that's fine.
Well, no, I'm trying to decide what also.
It was your fault. First off,
she could also battle medicine. She's got options. But I think Radu 50 shouldn't. He should be okay for the round at least. She said.
Analyzing 50 hit points.
Nope.
Famous last words.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put that in.
It's fine. If he dies, I'll roll up a character that can do fairy fire, and we can find that monkey.
Cool.
So
for that, for like
we
one.
can find
for
this
one
monkey
round.
finally.
Oh wait.
I will wait,
We're all
but
waiting.
not for long.
10, 9.
Don't.
People love that. People love it when you do that kind of stuff.
All right, it's not just me.
What are you considering, Robin?
I was trying to remember if she could do something else to make difficult terrain, but I think those are all 2 actions.
I don't know. You got your stance that makes difficult terrain.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's turn on Ravel of Thorns.
All right.
And let's go ahead and so she's got 10-foot circumference. Does that include? So now this guy's this totem mask is on difficult terrain.
The totem mask goes on difficult terrain and will take piercing damage if it moves through the thing. This is as like thorny vines pop up all around all of you and carefully dodge Martha's friends, but not her enemies.
There we go. That's the thing I wanted to do.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you.
Cool turn. Martha's a very interesting character. I agree with you. It is Radu Drakescu's turn. Radu is injured. Radu is flanking this totem mask with his dearest brother Vadim. And there's a monkey somewhere. Who knows? I know. How's it going? It's Zoe. What are we going to do with Radu?
All right, he's in his wolf stance. They're now flanking. We don't know where the monkey is, so out of sight, out of mind.
Yes.
That's right.
He's gonna first flurry of blows. The thing whose name I can't retain no matter
The Toten Mask.
The Toten Mask. I'm gonna think of it as Nina Toten Mask, kind of like Nina Totenberg.
From NPR?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
good.
where my brain was going. Well done. Yeah.
I have a totally different association that I will bring up at a later point.
Okay. Strap in.
I kind of want to dive in now, but I'll wait.
All right, so this is a single action, 2 attacks.
That's right. Chomp the first.
Chomp the first.
That's another 5 on the die for a 22.
That just misses.
All right, chomp the second. Oh. How about an 18?
Yeah, that misses too.
All right, so that was my first action.
That was your first action. You got 2 more actions and you're at map either 8 or 10, depending on what attacks you do.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try and punch it and then recall knowledge. It's about as inspiring as I can get here.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna punch it, and then I'm gonna take a healing potion.
Okay, so you can punch it and then take an action to draw the healing potion into your hand. It's going to be a second action to drink the healing potion.
So if I want to drink it, I want to punch it. I'm going to punch it.
Okay, punch it.
Look at that, a 20 on the die. That's why you
Wow.
punch it.
Okay.
That's nuts.
Why are we learning this
amazing.
lesson? This is terrible.
I
No.
like this lesson.
This sucks.
You gotta draw.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Nice. Is it the ace of spades on this wolf jaw strike?
Would have been amazing to get 2 aces of spades.
would have
That would
been
have been
cool.
bonkers.
Yeah.
It is 5. The 5 of spades. So sadly, no triple damage. But you do roll regular critical damage, which is awesome.
Okay. That's 22 points of damn.
22 points of damage, and I need to do something for your critical specialization. Is that the situation here?
Yes.
Great. I'm going to make a fortitude save to try to not be slowed. I passed the fortitude save. It's a 34. I beat your DC 23. So
you
no
want to
problem.
take it
there.
anyways?
Kind of. The Radu's got one more turn, though.
Can Radu do anything to try and locate the monkey?
Yeah, totally. You can try to seek the monkey.
I seek the monkey.
Generally, where are you looking? Just give me a vague sense of where you're
In the
Radiu's.
room that we're in.
Okay.
Where the monkey had
in
been.
the spirit of the thing I was asking. Perfect. Go ahead and give me a blind perception check, please.
Mostly north of where I am.
Cool. Perfect.
Blind perception.
Please. Okay. So Radu scans around the room trying to figure out where this monkey went to, and he can't find it.
I don't know where the monkey is, he shouts.
Good. It is now Vadim's turn as his brother shouts out about his ignorance of the monkey's whereabouts. Vadim and Radu are working this Toten mask strongly
Nina
as it...
Toten mask.
Nina Toten mask. As the Toten mask cries out. What is Vadim going to do?
So yeah, I think Vadim is just going to start with a confident finisher. Try and put a little bit more damage on this thing so we can worry about the monkey in its own time. So here we go. Vigilance flashes out as he's tried to slay this foul undead monster. That is a 2 on the die for a 19. I'm going to hero point that.
Yeah.
Because
do it.
You think you can do better than a 2? Here's my point. I think you can do worse than a 2.
Oh God. Why?
Technically,
Why?
yes.
Why would you say such a thing?
Why? Why would you put that into the universe?
Why did you hex me, Lars? He's a witch. I rolled a fucking 1 on the die. Okay, I'm
Witch,
distracted.
burn him!
Oh, yes.
Burn him!
Yeah.
Let's throw him in a pond and see if he floats.
I feel like that's a hero point you use every time.
Yes.
And
No question.
Is it an ace of spades?
It's
It's
the
a 10.
10
You
of
don't hit
spades.
yourself.
well, there's
Does
that.
confident finisher do its damage on a critical miss though? Is my question.
That is a great question, and I'm not. Let me take a look.
I'll look it up.
It says it's only a failure effect. Does that mean it would not apply to a critical failure?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I don't think you get anything out of it.
Well, this has been the worst first action I've ever taken in a game.
Yeah, this is not good. This is very bad.
I can't make any more attacks this turn because I used a finisher.
You're going to be tumbling through, my man.
Yeah, or potentially one for alling, and so
We're laying on hands, maybe?
yeah, I think that.
I don't know. You do you. It's your life.
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna tumble through this thing.
Yeah. Tumble.
Okay. Tumble that thing.
So that is a 28.
Yes. Oh, it's, wait a minute. No. Okay, hold on a second. Dirty. I just need to look at Dirty Trick for a second. I don't know if this creature is still clumsy. I kind of get the feeling that it is not.
It lasts
I think
until
that
it takes
I should have cleared it.
an action.
No, that's if you critically succeed. You critically succeed. It ends after one round. Rounds count down. Oh man, we're in the real weeds now.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
jeepers
Weeds,
creepers.
I'm sorry. I had to cast Ravel of Thorns. I'm so sorry. And sorry she need to go in her stance, but
I don't wait. What does this have? What are you apologizing
because you're
for?
in the
Robin?
weeds.
The
Oh.
weeds.
You're in the
I
weeds.
get it. It was a
Weeds.
pun.
Keep up.
I like it.
It was a pun.
Or the
Okay,
weeds.
so yeah, that just fails because the totem mask is no longer clumsy.
Oh, okay. This is not the turn I was hoping it was going to be when it started.
Yeah.
So Vadim tries to tumble through, bounces off this thing, and gets
Correct.
really, really annoyed.
He
And
goes,
really, I've seen so much worse than that. Like, you have no idea. This is amateur hour shit, buddy.
buddy.
And he's going to
Look, mister.
Yeah. I guess he's gonna. Can he lay on hands on himself? I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, he'll do that.
All right, LOH on oneself, 24
Can't-
points of healing.
can't
as
wait to
it
heal
is
everybody.
flat healing.
All right, and he will heal himself back up. And
Okay, and he's got a boost, I believe.
he does.
No,
That's
he
right.
does not get the boost to armor
Sure
class.
wanna-
That boost only happens if it is a target other than yourself. So no boost to armor class
Right.
coming from the lay on hands in this round.
Fair
Speaking
enough.
of rounds, it's
Uh,
the beginning Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, a Totenpass, by the way, Tot is death in German. It was an object that the Orphic cultists in the early, I think around the time of the Roman Empire, early Roman Empire, they would wear them and they worshipped them, Orpheus and Zagreus, like the protagonist to Hades. And they were called Totenpass. They were little like scrolls that were their passports through death.
The crazy thing is that's why Nina Totenpass has the name that she does.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing.
Oh, I wondered.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
It's the beginning of round 3, and the situation is bad because that round was tough for everybody. Basically, very like Radu got that crit, but it was aside from that, it was a rebuilding year for the crew here in the Gravelands. You are in the same basic position, Radu and Vadim flanking this totem mask, which is now up. The monkey is nowhere to be seen. The skull peeler is missing. And it is now, at the beginning of round 3, Blando Thrush's turn. What is Blando going to do here on this turn?
I'm going to heal everybody up.
Woohoo!
I'm going to do a 3-action heal. I will not be able to sustain Bless.
A 3-action heal.
Okay. If the monkey is in range, it will be getting healed by this.
But the other friendo
Is going to have to make a save to take damage,
because it's undead, right?
Correct.
Dope. That is 26 points of healing.
Okay, 26 points of healing. You hear this monkey from somewhere going, as it's very happy to be getting healed.
And as that sound drifts toward the party. Well, does that help us locate where it is?
I don't know. No.
Okay.
It's a flavor situation.
So as that sound drifts toward the party, Blando says, "Oh, right."
Right.
And that's my turn.
Okay, cool. Great turn. Everybody else can take that healing. That's in the chat right now.
I've gone
the
to such
Totem Mask,
trouble.
David, it's still your turn. The Totem Mask got a 23 on that Fortitude save.
Oh. That is a failure. It's
okay,
a
so
DC 25.
I'm taking all 26 points of damage. This Totem Mask looks badly injured as this healing magic washes over everybody.
Lars, do you want to take a moment to compliment Blando?
It's here's the thing. I've seen this one before. There's a little bit of a rerun for me, guys.
All right. Well, if I had done my prior turn correctly, there would have been even more to celebrate, but I got to keep one in the chamber.
Okay. The Totem Mask is injured, the Skull Peeler is healed, and everybody else is feeling better than they were feeling before. It's now the Totem Mask's turn, and I'm going to do the turn that I wanted to do ever since I found this monster in wherever the hell it is that I found it. Here comes a strikeout at Vadim. It's a claw strike. It's a 37 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
Wow.
Okay, Vadim's going to take 36 points of damage as he gets critically slashed out by this claw. The next claw flashes out. I need to hit this. It's a 23 to hit.
That will not hit.
Excellent.
I wish I had some sort of reaction.
Okay, the Totem Mask runs a little bit to get out of this messed up flanking situation. Scrambles across the floor of this library room.
Didn't it move through some thorns?
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. I'm holding on. There's a number of arguments. Yes,
Glimpse,
go
please.
ahead. I'm going to start with the thorns. No, I'm going to start with hold on because that's more vague. What's the hold on about?
I would like to use stand still.
Oh no, there you have a thing.
I do. But
no.
None of the creatures have been moving away when we've been flanking them. But
Yeah.
Nina Totenmask just did.
Okay.
Huh.
So a creature within your reach uses move action. That happens first. So let's resolve this first before we get to the vines and stuff.
So I get to strike out. I make a melee strike against the creature.
Yep.
If it's critical, then we win the game and everything's over.
Yay.
Yeah, they stop moving.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little wolf jaw.
Do a little wolf jaw, a little Wolfie J.
Bit of
Put a
Wolfie
little
J.
wolf on it.
Which is my rap name.
That is a 35.
because of Blando's bless, because of the flanking, that's a critical strike.
Amazing.
So that also means it interrupts the move action.
Meaning those vines are doing nothing to me. Think about it. Look on the bright side.
Well.
Wait, I hate to be this guy, but I didn't sustain the bless. Is it still
No, that's
there?
not how it works. Bless gets bigger when you sustain it. It sticks around for a minute after you cast
Amazing.
it.
All right,
It's
got
like
it.
how when you say bless you to someone who sneezed and a devil doesn't go in their body, it just lasts.
Oh, is that what it's at risk? There's a devil that's like looking to climb up in there?
I think so.
Awesome.
Does this explain any
stop sneezing.
NPR anchors' names?
Yes. Nina Devil Sneeze, her name.
Episode title. We're good.
Okay, so I got to make a 42 save. Or be
I guess
slowed.
so.
I rolled a 29 versus your DC 23, meaning I'm not
That's
slowed.
higher, is my understanding.
Okay, this. You understand correctly.
Okay.
Okay, the totem
but
mask is stuck.
I did
and
do 34 points of damage.
I'm sorry. We should have. Let's call that out.
Zoinks.
34 awesome points of damage.
It's
Yes.
amazing.
Huge strike. This totem mask is
Stand
looking
still, I say.
super duper
Radu
duper
shouts.
damaged. The at this point, the skull peeler, Radu feels something inject itself into his side
Oh, yikes.
as this skull peeler is going to make a tongue strike. That is a 21 to hit.
That won't do it.
And then Radu looks up and sees that the skull peeler, this monkey, is just like perched on top of this little like desk that's standing right in front of you.
He
And
screams, ah!
and the monkey goes, ah! And then another tongue strike out at Radu. 24 to hit.
Oh, just misses. Look at this.
Then the monkey flies about 10 feet away.
Stupid.
It's Martha's turn.
Well, Martha saw Radu just be awesome. So Martha, of course, compliments Radu, like, you're really. I can't come up with what she would say, but she would.
Oh, then
in
you can just
her
scream.
Emotionless tone, compliment Radu best she could
Yes.
in her very wooden tone.
Vadim, did you hear? I think that was a compliment from Martha.
Yeah, buddy. That doesn't come across easily, too, so well done.
Is it possible, Robin, that there's a wooden armor in front of your face is just kind of making it sound like... Is it possible that just nobody can hear you through this, like,
That wasn't
thick
where
wood?
I was actually using wooden as in like her. She has a very wooden affect in how she speaks.
I get it.
It's
But
all
the
of the
literal...
above.
Listen, it's a fantasy role-playing game. The literal and the metaphorical
It all
are
comes
fluid.
together.
Yes.
It all comes together.
Well, it sounds like a bunch of twigs cracking.
Thinking of that, Martha's got that cool feat. Safe elements, right?
Yes, Martha does have safe elements. That's
so, essentially, immune to damage and drawbacks of anything related to her kinetic aura, right?
true. Not anything related to her kinetic aura. Related to... It has specific wording, which I don't have in front of me. Channel elements or use a stance impulse, then it protects people. But it also gives you a single action spell shape thing that we missed, that one of our viewers called out for us, which was very nice. You can spend an action to do a pacifying infusion, which will protect your friends from your cones.
That's
Much like-
pretty cool.
Much like Madonna did on her Blonde Ambition tour. Didn't really make much sense.
She's.
I see what you're doing now.
You kind of got it. Was,
Yeah.
We're going to workshop this thing. And
Every
we're
time
gonna
I hear
get
the word
this.
cone.
We're cone shaped.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So she's going to use that one action thing to pacify the impulse she's about to send out.
The pacifying infusion.
Yeah,
yes.
pacifying infusion. That's awesome. And then for her second and third, Martha's going to go ahead and do hail of splinters.
Okay.
I
I don't know if you have a cone that can hit both of these enemies, but let's see.
If Madonna could
really
do
see
it, so
how
can she.
I can.
Would that work?
How do I undo said cone?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some cone play right now
Yes,
just to
please
see
do.
if I can get a cone that hits everybody.
Please do.
And
It's been a while since
like
I've needed to cast a
maybe
cone.
Maybe technically. I'm just gonna give you a rule of cool. I'll say yes. You would be hit by this cone traditionally, but because you're doing your pacifying infusion, you can set up a cone. If you essentially aim from your back out forward, you can set up a 30-foot cone that hits everybody.
Yes.
I might be sort of breaking the rules a little bit, but let's just do it.
So let's go ahead and do that damage.
Okay.
Although wouldn't it be? So it gave me. It's.
What's up, Rob?
Sorry. Would its level actually be +1 d4? Was that elevated or?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Cool.
It did the appropriate amount of damage.
Okay. Well, that was 9 points of damage.
Here we go. They make reflex saves to try to get away from these 9 points of damage. The Totenmask rolls a 30, and the Skull Peeler rolls a 1 on the die.
Oh, 1 on the die.
Amazing.
So we're looking at double bleed and double pierce for the Skull Peeler, taking double 4d4 bleed damage. The Totenmask is succeeded and is only going to take 4 damage.
Okay.
You notice that it doesn't seem like it is affected by bleed. Most undead creatures do not bleed.
Makes sense.
Okay. Martha...
But it did take the piercing, right? Okay.
It did take the piercing damage. It took 4 points of piercing damage. Martha carefully infuses her elements to send out this cone that lacerates the hell out of the Skull Peeler and spares all of her friends. It is now Radu's turn. What is Radu going to do?
Radu is just going to keep working on Nina.
It's okay. Again, the name is Wildemir. There's a story that I have written for this character.
Okay.
Wildemir, his dream was to become a reporter for National Public Radio, and it didn't work out for him.
Poor guy.
That now he has a podcast.
He became a wizard. No one listened, and he became upset because of that. Arcane magic, went to a wizard's tower.
Crawling into other people's skin.
The rest is history.
Tale as old as time.
Yep.
Yes.
We're gonna flurry of blows this BZ again and see if maybe that'll do it.
Let's see if that does it. The Totenmask, Wildemir, looks very, very, very badly injured.
20 on the die.
Okay.
First wolf jaw.
That's your opinion?
Yes, that's my the.
You gotta draw.
Nice. Is this the Ace of Spades?
It is! Oh my god! 2 aces! It's a double ace episode!
That's
Everything
incredible.
we put into the universe came true this episode, y'all. Now is the time. What do you want to happen?
Buy stock now. The economy has never been healthier. Buy. Some people say this isn't financial advice. Guess what? This is financial advice.
This is not financial advice.
This is not a joke. David will tell you I'm joking. I'm not joking.
He's joking.
I am joking.
So do I roll
I am
regular
joking.
damage and triplet? Or
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You've killed this guy. It doesn't matter.
I could do terribly. All right, that's 45 points of damage.
45 points of damage. As what does it look like as Radu brings this Totenmask down to the ground, ending the undeath, the unlife, the afterlife of Wildemir, the wizard.
I got him, Vadim! Don't worry! No more undead! As he, but there's like blood and stuff because he's biting. I'm not undead! His mouth is pretty full with undead flesh.
That was awesome!
He's laughing.
That's my fucking brother, everybody!
That was well done.
At this point, the Skull Peeler sees Wildemir and starts crying. Just, as tears start running down its face. And it goes, and flying out the window. And the Skull Peeler disappears.
Aww.
I'm glad it's gone, but I still don't like that monkey.
I still don't like that monkey.
I don't feel much sympathy for it.
No, it smacked my face. I don't like that monkey either.
Yeah.
It had big eyes relative to its body size.
Like a
People
tarsier.
like that.
No one likes tarsiers.
People don't like them.
What's it like to bite something to death?
Really intense. Really awesome. Radu spits out the last bit of undead flesh in his mouth. It gets a pinky finger back there because there's a little bit between his back two molars, and he fishes it out and wipes it on his pants. Good. It was good. It was great.
My understanding of the wolf jaw strike is that it's a thing they do with their hands.
Why is it called wolf jaw then?
Because you're doing like your hands like a wolf's jaws.
Yeah. It's like
I'm not trying to know about you. I just think this is an interesting evolution of the wolf.
You give me a character with a bite attack, and then somewhere along the way, we're clawing back the bite attack. I'm just saying.
I'm
she's not
snatching it out of your jaws.
Out of the jaws of victory into the jaws of defeat.
I'm just saying I like the idea that Radu has taken the wolf stance idea and taken it to its logical conclusion.
Yeah, Radu or Zoe, either one.
Either one.
I think Martha's confused. So what was the whole story? I'm trying to think back now. The story was that Wildemir had killed Zarmavdian, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me, that Zarmavdian had refused to teach him certain types of magic, I think. And he became envious and obsessed with those magics and furious with his former master, or his master. And then I think killed him, and then presumably was trapped here somehow in this room by Zarmavdian as he was dying or something. And then Wildemir died and became a Toten mask because of that great envy he had for the magic, I believe. Or that's what I think Vadim or me would be thinking right now.
I imagine that Martha, there's a anticlimactic sense at the end of this battle, it feels like. So I think she would immediately go down the steps into this library area and start looking at the papers and looking through things to try and piece together the whole stories because otherwise, why are we here?
So Martha walks down into the middle of this library chamber and starts examining these papers. These papers are very, very old. Martha hears this sort of hum, this coming from this like cabinet gem thing to the north. But as she tries to leaf through the papers, it's a jumbled mess. Some of it is the writings of like just the name Zarmavdian written over and over and over again, like Wildemir becoming obsessed with Zarmavdian, potentially in the years after Zarmavdian's death when he was stuck up here. Some of it is Zarmavdian's writing that's been like very carefully annotated, like everything, like an obsession with Zarmavdian's writing is indicated by this like thorough but increasingly unhinged annotation that's been added to every single one of these pages. You're not able to perceive much of value from the pages themselves, but you can just understand the idea that Wildemir was here when he was locked up here, both before and after his death, that he became gradually more obsessed with and angry at Zarmavdian.
Can Vadim go look at the contraption that was trapping Wildemir?
Yes, and Blando was interested in this as well,
Blando,
right?
that's the first place Blando would go.
Okay. So, so Martha starts leafing through this paper as Vadim and Blando approach this apparatus. To refresh your memory, this apparatus at the northern side of the tower is like a beautiful teak cabinet with a single small shelf. The cabinet has arcane runes all over it that are made from like copper, small, very fine copper metalwork, almost like wiring or something connecting this cabinet into the wall and then descending down through the floor. So you can kind of see like this copper metal entering the stone in front of you, and then you can see like channels leading down. There's a strange feeling as you approach this cabinet because of the humming. The sort of is just working its way through your body. Like you feel it and you hear it at the same time.
I wonder if the those cables, if they ground out into the earth, if they are maybe responsible for the mutations we saw in all the creatures around here.
If that's the case, then dispelling this magic might help to restore the forest to its prior and unblemished state.
Could be. Yeah.
I could try.
Maybe we could try and analyze it first. I mean, I'm no expert. I'm definitely not a wizard, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely not a wizard.
I have to tell you if I'm a wizard. And you ask me if I'm a wizard, I have to tell you. That's how
Yeah, it's like if you're a cop.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the rules of the game.
Yeah.
I know how you feel, though. Can I analyze this further? Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What would you like to do to analyze it?
I guess first I want to look at it and magic look at it. I want to be magically focused.
It's extremely, extremely magic as
Right.
you use Detect Magic on it. Let me just look at the rules for Detect Magic. I always forget. They changed it a little bit. You learn the rank or level of the most powerful magic the spell detects is determined by the GM. You detect magic that is like rank 8. Like this is the magic of a level 16
More like
spellcaster.
dank 8, am I right?
You're so right, Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's extremely, extremely dank magic that you're sensing.
Okay. Is it natural magic?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not. There's something is happening here that should not be happening.
It's affecting nature, but it's not itself a kind of natural magic.
Yeah. I'd say that now that you're this close to the source, it's just there's so much raw magical energy washing over you as you're standing here and you're feeling your body being like that that you get the feeling that when things are close to this, things get strange.
Yeah.
It's like eldritch occult magic.
All right, I'll touch it.
As you reach out and touch the gem, you see in your mind a very, very old, frail-looking man. And as you pull your hand away, it disappears.
All right, I'll reach out again. I keep a piece of primeval mistletoe on me.
Okay. Yes.
And I will hold it while I reach. It just makes me feel more comfortable reaching out to magic gems that make me see people who aren't there.
Okay. And you reach out again.
Yes.
And you see very clearly now in your mind the same person you saw Wildemir disguised as. It's a wizened elderly man in deep red robes. And if you hold your hand there, this ghostly creature looks out towards the room and says, "I see you've met my old apprentice. Who are you? What is your name?"
Lando.
Lando. Seems like you have some friends with you as well. Come, invite them. Perhaps we can have a bit of a conversation.
Okay, hang on a minute. And Lando,
Take your time.
those words fade as Blando removes his hand from the stone, and he turns to Vadim and the others. Could you hear that?
I just heard you say your own name one time and then, okay, hold on, something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, so then I'll fill you in. When you touch it, you can see and hear. I assume it's Armavdian. I'm inferring from contextual clues.
That's what we thought of the last one, though.
I know. My confidence is shot. He says that. Okay, well, I can put him on speaker, but you all have to touch it. Just touch it. I think I'm fine, and if not, I can get everybody back up, patched up.
If we all touched it at once?
What would happen if we all touched at the same time?
I don't know. You have to do it and find out.
All right. Or wait. Hang on. Wait.
Vadim touches it.
Just touch me.
Earth.
Try touching me.
Radu
Okay.
says touching it.
Well,
Touching
yeah.
me,
I
touching
still.
you.
Wait. If you guys spread out your palms that wide, then there isn't. I only need like a little bit of surface area.
Martha touches a little corner of it.
As Vadim reaches for this thing, this is just something that's maybe useful for Vadim, given Vadim's experience. This stone that's in the center of this like cabinet thing looks similar to the soul stones that you've seen in Otari, like the Borbo soul stone that inhabited Mr. Beak, right?
Oh,
yeah.
This one's different.
We hated Mr. Beak.
Vadim feels like this stone is an affront to Pharasma, but it doesn't affect him the same way because he can see that there's something impermanent about it. This soul stone is being sort of kept alive by this enormous cabinet, this strange like machine, for lack of a better word, that it's sitting inside of. And Vadim also, looking at this thing, maybe is able to draw the conclusion based on his Pharasman training that this tower itself is like a conduit, pulling primal energies from the ground and using them to keep the soul of Zarmavdian in this stone.
Oh, so it actually the inverse relationship of what Vadim thought. It's the wires are drawing the energy up here, not grounding it out down there.
Yeah, so Vadim is able to maybe reach the conclusion that once this stone is removed from the device, the soul will gradually fade from the stone. Eventually it will move on. So Vadim, I'm just imagining this thing is immediately an affront to him, but you perceive that this is like a delay placed on Pharasma's judgment, not a block like you saw with Mr. Beak and Borbo.
Got it.
Okay. So, back on the party line. The ghost of Zarmavdian inside the Soulstone says, "So you have faced and defeated Wildemir. He became a totem mask. Truly a loathsome thing. I should introduce myself. I'm Zarmavdian. It is nice to meet all of you."
How are you in there?
Pleasure.
Yes, how am I in here? I spent the last part of my life assembling this abomination, this horrifying device
vault?
that you stand in front of. I don't know about the vaults. No, I do know about the vaults. I went there. No, unrelated. But I built this machine to keep this device, to keep my soul here, to deal with some lingering business. And Zarmavdian looks at Vadim and says, "You, I see in your eyes a familiarity. I sense you know something of my story. Do you know of the Rose Guard, of Otariel Vashti and Belcora Haravex's horrible weapon?"
Yes, I have been to the vaults that she constructed beneath the earth, and I have seen the soul of Otari, who is still trapped there.
Yes, I was afraid that that would be what had happened. If you know my story, and you know the story of Otari, then I suppose you must be wondering why I left the town, why I left Otari, the village, why I left the Rose Guard, and why I came here.
Yes, of course.
I would say that's been top of mind.
Yes.
Was it to get in the stone?
No, Radu. I know your name now.
That's weird.
Radu,
I'm
maybe you
sorry.
backseat this one for a little while, okay?
I should have introduced everybody. I'm sorry. That was really
okay.
rude.
This is
I'm
Martha.
Hi, Martha.
Oh, and we always forget to ask your name. What's your name?
I've already said it. It's Armavdian. You missed your chance.
No,
Is
I
there a
think
middle
we-
name?
I think
No.
we remember to ask names. You must be thinking of some other group.
Listen, I need to get through a lot of lore, and I'd really like it if you could just give me a smooth runway from
Oh,
here
I'm
on
always
out.
here for lore. I
Yeah.
love lore.
Okay, very good.
Apologies.
Asefna and Vol, if you know what happened with Otari, they were worried that I had attacked Otari intentionally. They saw my fireball and jumped to uncharitable conclusions about my motives. But the fireball that killed Otari was a simple mistake. I misjudged where he was standing and how sturdy the floor was. Belcora moved, and in my zeal to strike her down, I accidentally injured my dear friend, my brother. He died in front of my eyes. I
Altari
killed him.
was your brother?
No, it's a figure of speech. We loved each other like brothers.
Like we love each other?
Because we actually are brothers.
No, you are brothers.
Everybody, we promised him a smooth
Lots of
runway.
lore. Lots of lore.
I think we should
Yes.
follow through.
I've got roughly a 15-pound bag. I need to put 15 pounds of stuff I need to put in a 2-pound bag. So if you could really just let me do it, I'd really appreciate it.
Right. Sorry.
But he died in front of my eyes. I killed him, or I thought I did. I didn't do it on purpose, but I did it. And the sorrow I felt for killing him has stayed with me ever since. It's haunted me. I needed to speak about it, you see. I needed to tell the world. But I was unable to. Or my adventuring party stopped me. I betrayed Otari twice. First by accident, and then by allowing his story to go untold. Things went poorly with Menhemez and Virjani after that. We founded the town, and I made it clear as we were putting things in place to make our new home out in the countryside, out in the swamp. I made it clear that I wished to tell everyone how I, the wizard Zarmavdian, had killed the town's namesake, our dear friend Otari. I wanted to let the people know that our story was not one of simple heroism, but of happenstance, misjudgment, mistakes. That we were just people, and that blood was on our hands. I needed the people starting our new town to know that Otari's sacrifice was not noble, but was my doing, even though it was unintentional. Menhemez and Virjani, though, they wanted to found a town on a simpler story. On a lie, I believed. I went along with them. Killing our dear Otari was an accident, but allowing his memory to be enshrouded in a lie, that was a true betrayal. I've regretted it ever since. And he continues addressing Vadim. You get the sense that he feels like he doesn't have much time and he needs to speak to you quickly. He says, "From my earliest days, my study of the arcane has been focused on the truth. I dedicated my spellbook to it. Honesty, unflinching integrity, an unwavering commitment to expressing what is true. That is where my power comes from. That is the only path I was able to walk in this chaotic world. And Asefna and Vol both believed that the townspeople couldn't handle that, so they covered the townspeople's eyes over with a simple story. A petty lie. That Belcora Haravex herself killed Otari with her magic. That we had been perfect heroes. I could not abide this awful fabrication, and I had to leave. Do you understand? Does this seem unreasonable to you?" He looks at Vadim, his eyes open, pleading. Like, please.
No, it is important to remember the truth of who we are, even if that truth is uncomfortable or difficult. I think you did a brave thing trying to put the truth forward, even if it was not flattering to you.
He looks at the other three. He says, "Lest any of you think I am foolish, consider this. Somebody like Belcora Haravex, like the Haravex family, they flourished because Absalom allowed itself to be enriched by a lie. The Haravexes supported the leadership, the politicians of the city, and in return, the powerful turned a blind eye. That lie held between the wealthy and the wicked festered and grew into something that killed countless people. After sacrificing so much to correct Absalom's mistakes, I could not bear to have our own town founded on another lie about the Haravexes. A town founded on an untruth like the one that Asefna and Vol were committed to would fall prey to the next Belcora Haravex. Do you see? It was vital to me that the town be founded on the pure truth to drive out the fear fostered by mistruths. I wanted a town that would be able to accept and face dangers rather than turn those who spoke the truth away."
My friend Mag would love to hear that.
Well, it was not to be. Hopefully your friend Mag did not suffer too much. The others of the Rose Guard turned the truth away, and I could not bear it any longer. So after a horrible argument, I left to live out my days in solitude and to try to make up for my life of mistakes. So, in my solitude, I suppose solitude plus an apprentice, I finally discovered a way to repair those mistakes. As I knew Wildemir was to betray me, I struggled to finish my final life's work. This apparatus that stands in front of you now, it destroyed my body and stored my soul. The apparatus and this gem has kept my soul preserved and safe from Wildemir. I need you to do something for me. I know Otari's soul yet lingers on this plane. I have been unable to reach him in the worlds beyond, and I know that the betrayal he must feel I visited upon him would keep him here. I realized long ago that he is cursed to eternal death, and I cannot allow that to be the end of my dear friend's story. Heed my words and help him. Help Otari. Please, when we are done speaking, take this gem and make sure it gets to wherever Otari's spirit lingers. My soul will eventually slip away from the gem and I will move on, but these magics are strong enough to give us enough time for me to do one last thing. I will soon face Pharasma's judgment, but not before I've had the opportunity to speak to Otari and soothe him. Please, please bring this gem, the one bearing my soul, and bring it into contact with Otari's spirit, the spirit of my brother, the spirit of my friend, the soul of the man whose death I caused due to a foolish accident. When the stone touches his essence, I will manifest to him within his own spirit, and then I will have a short time to speak with him before this awful stone that I have trapped myself within will be destroyed. Finally, it is only through the truth that we can undo the mistakes of the past. The truth will pull the suffering out by its roots. Please, do what I ask. And we will pick up from there next time.
Woo!
Who's Otari?
The Roots of Ruin is a Tabletop Gold production produced under the Paizo Incorporated fan content policy, using trademarks and copyrights owned by Paizo that are covered under that policy. The Roots of Ruin is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. All original characters and content in The Roots of Ruin are the property of Tabletop Gold, and all rights are reserved. We at Tabletop Gold would love to hear from you. Visit our website, tabletopgold.com, to learn more about us and our shows, join the Golden Horde to get access to more shows, pick up great merch, and connect to the best online community in all of podcasting.
Thanks for listening.